Hey Gemini, how are you doing? This reading is for Gemini for the second half of July, mid-month reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link, it will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on? The fabulous and most magical gems. What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Four of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you're focused on is the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your outcome is the Devil. Major Arcana 4, Capricorn. Okay, Gemini, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is about reuniting with friends, family, loved ones. This could also be some kind of good news, communication, going to a friend's house, or this could also be like a homewarming party, or there is something about celebration. This could be a wedding, a ceremony, freedom, letting loose, playing, being in good company, or freedom. That's also having freedom from some kind of situation, but this is also your foundation and stability, like your home, your nest. And as you can see, there's like lavender, so it feels very peaceful and tranquil. What is this Four of Wands? This can also be a new commitment, new connection. You could also be inquiring or looking into where you'd like to live, where you'd like to move. Because this can be like relocation and move, signing documentations, or word of mouth. What is this Four of Wands? And the Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the Ace of Cups is busting your heart wide open. It speaks of tranquility, peace, harmony, and unconditional love, being by a body of water. That can also be going on some kind of trip, or that could be like an Airbnb, new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility, or something about a fur baby, new relationship. But the dove speaks of peace, being at peace, and having unconditional love for friends, family, loved ones. Or there is something about drinking more water, and something about a solid foundation, drinking more water, or what floats your boat. Because what's coming towards you is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is diligent, hardworking, loyalty, crossing your T's, dotting your I's. There's something about the perfectionism that is getting in the way of some kind of goal that you want to reach or achieve a little bit faster. And there is also somebody around you who could be a little bit jealous or envy. And Page of Swords is a trigger. Somebody who could be gossiping or talking about you. That is also somebody who could be like stalking you, watching your social media, watching your every move. Something about throw caution to the wind. But if you are like wanting something to be perfect and it has to go this way, you will lead to some kind of disappointment, because perfectionism doesn't exist. You're perfectly imperfect just the way that you are. What is this Knight of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles can just be somebody loyal. I'm also getting the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy, workaholic syndrome, materialism, materialistic. So stop and smell the flowers. And the Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the Page of Cups is a surprise, a gift, an apology. This could also be like an olive branch. Or there is something about a new beginning, new opportunity. Sensitive, shy. You could also have somebody who is emotionally immature. Like this person is either acting their shoe size and not their age. But I'm getting like pleasant surprise and a secret admirer. Somebody secretly watching you, admires you, looks up to you. But I'm also getting like loyalty and opening up your heart, but being very cautious with opening up. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is tangible. It's something you can taste, touch, and feel. New house, new job, new commitment, new career path. And this is also, if this is somebody inviting you over, they're like, hey, do you want to come over? Could be a younger water sign. Let's see what this Page of Swords is. Page of Swords can also be word of mouth, like hearing through the grapevine, some kind of opportunity. This is having some kind of light bulb moment too here, Gem. Inquiring, being inquisitive, asking a lot of questions. But, you know, Page of Swords can also be my power texter. Like someone power texting you. And the Nine of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the Nine of Swords is thinking and thinking and overthinking and stressing about some kind of communication. Or there is something about needing to write a letter. This is also inquiring about sleep. Get more rest, get more sleep, sleep on it. And any kind of triggers that come up here, Gem, it is just indications of something that hasn't been healed from a past situation. Like sleepless nights and triggers. Or there is something about thinking worst case scenario when worst case scenario never happens. This is like developing new thinking of thought, new thought pattern. But I'm also getting like the Nine of Swords with this one sword here, which is the Ten of Swords, which is an impasse or a dead end. Or let your fears dissolve. Wait until you can think straight, because this is not having all the information. So, or somebody here keeping tabs on you, watching your social media, jealousy, envy, and again, devil, temptation. Okay, Two of Wands in the blocked and challenged position. Two of Wands is about you having the key inside of you to be extremely successful. This is also making a plan. But when I get it in the blocked and challenged position, it's like plans not going forth. So it's almost like staying in a certain place, which the devil can be limerence, fantasy, alcoholism, sex addiction, drug addiction, or there is something about control, ego, materialism, materialistic. Bondage, codependency. What is this Two of Wands? And the Hermit. Major Arcana 4, Virgo. And the Hermit is about shining your light into dark spaces. But this is also withdrawn energy. Doing something singular or solo. I'm also getting an energy of something about healing and empowering oneself. And opening up, making plans, but there's no plans going forth. This is also needing to get out of the house, air your fur out. Lone wolf. Or there's not talking, like a ghost. Meditation brings about answers and clarity, but it's in your blocked and challenged position. Not talking and not making plans. But you're stressing about some kind of information. Okay, devil energy. Devil energy is any kind of low vibrational energy. This could be like a toxic work dynamic, toxic situation. There also could be something about isolation. social anxiety. What is this devil energy? And restriction. This could also be like restricting your diet. It can be anything. Control, power, ego. And the Eight of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This is workaholic syndrome. And addicted to perfectionism. The Eight of Pentacles is about mastery of craft, paying attention to the detail and putting in the quality. But see here, this is like quantity and this is quality. Or there is something about a sticky work situation. I'm just getting like workaholic, or perfectionism, like wanting something to be perfect. Okay, so what is this? Yeah, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. Slowly but surely going towards some kind of family dynamic, proceeding with caution. But there's something about the loyalty. There's also something about jealousy and envy of what you're working on. Because this is also my jealousy card as well, or envy. Somebody is envious of what you have or your life. Okay, so what is this Four of Wands and Ace of Cups? And the Nine of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Wow. Nine of Pentacles is maintaining your independence. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good. That's why I was saying about the hydration. And getting outside and airing your fur. Because this is like doing something singular or solo or lone wolf. This is also hyper independence. But taking really good care of health, wealth, and happiness. You're abundant. You make good money. But I'm also getting something is boring. Like your routine is boring. That could also be doing something around your home. As you can see, there's a bird here. But there's something about the like communication. Dress to impress. Somebody's trying to impress you, or it's you. This is really beautiful energy. You have some kind of like controlling or something toxic in the work situation. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles and Page of Cups. A surprise offering. Or tapping into your intuition. Proceeding with caution. But there's something about a loyal friend. Could be a family member. Could be a sibling, brother. And the Three of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Wow. And Three of Pentacles is collaboration in teamwork. Co-creating with others and co-creating with spirit. Teamwork makes the dream work. This is about apprenticeship or appreciation. Getting your work noticed. Or putting yourself out like you have value and knowledge to share with the world. But there's something about like the development. This could also be some kind of secret development that you're working on. Or somebody here is like admiring you of what you're working on or how your work ethic is. Or it could just be somebody here, like you get along well with this person, this individual. Four of Cups, don't get distracted here. You don't want any distractions. Okay, what is this Page of Swords? Information. It is also inquiring, being inquisitive, asking a lot of questions, or something about needing more rest, needing more sleep. All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. And the Star, Major Arcana for Aquarius. So it is about here for you, Gemini. This is hope, faith, renewal, optimism. being out in the spotlight, or there is something about your guided light. And versus being pessimistic or negatively doubting some kind of situation, this is about purification and vulnerability. And a healing. I'm also getting something about writing. Like you keep writing something and then it's almost like you backtrack what you write because you think it's stupid. But it's from a place of being vulnerable. I'm also getting somebody rebellious, like saying something, feeling triggered by what you're doing. This is also my parrot, my gossiper. Like gossiping about some kind of work situation, or because the Two of Wands is about making plans, but the plan here is not going forth because there is like single or solo. Okay. And the Strength card, Major Arcana 4, Leo. And the Strength card, I would really watch your energy here, Gem, because I feel like this is a loss of confidence or a loss of healing. Like this is about be confident, be brave, be bold, be beautiful. But this is like not talking and not talking. And something about distance. This is also somebody here who you're not talking to could be angry because, you know, the Strength card is about kindness, gentleness, diplomacy, or you needing to be more kind and gentle and get back into your heart. Finding what your heart desires here, because Leo is the ruler of the heart. But this is also a lack of confidence, a low self-esteem issue, not feeling brave, not feeling bold to make some kind of decision. So it's like just not doing anything, not doing anything. But I'm also getting somebody like weak, like burnout. I'm getting a lot of burnout. So collaboration and teamwork, many hands make light work. So you don't have to do this alone, but this has been something very lonely. Okay, so what is this devil and work situation, temptation? And the Hierophant. Major Arcana 4, Taurus. And you know, the Hierophant is about government agency jobs, institutions, rules, regulations, feeling restricted in some kind of job situation. That's also about, you know, a sport, some kind of collaboration. So group, club, organization. And there is something that is tempting you, or there's something like a bind, a contract. It is also something about spirituality, diving deeper into spirituality, or you have somebody who could be very religious. I'm also getting the rigidity and the stubbornness, or abuse of power in some kind of work dynamic. This is also learned lessons. Or that could also be upgrading your skills. Something about upgrading your skills, like in some kind of work situation, but there could be a little bit of jealousy or negative doubting yourself that you can accomplish something here. There's something about a commitment, but there's toxicity in some kind of work dynamic here. Something about becoming rebellious, or somebody here is more flexible, and then this person is more by the book, or you are more by the book. So this could be like family structure and tradition. But doing the kind of a taboo approach to life, you're worried about what your image is. The fiery fairy, creative action and optimism right here. So that's like your creative talent, skill, your passion. I'm also getting like the toxic work environment though. Like this could be like overeating, overspending. There's just things going on behind the closed doors. And maybe you want out of something that you have been working on here, and this is like working remotely or becoming your own entrepreneur. But at the same time, it's like, oh, do I hand in my letter of resignation? You have somebody here who is either you're collaborating with slowly, slow build. The mystery. This is like, trust in your creative ideas and stay optimistic, stay hopeful, stay open. Or somebody here finds you very secretive and mysterious. The Merlin, alchemy, justice, and balance. So this means anything complex must go. But the alchemy and justice with the balance, it's like find a nice balance. Don't let your thoughts run your mind or run your life. This is like healing or something that you're divinely guided towards, to be open and vulnerable, to say something, to speak something in some kind of work dynamic or commitment. Because this is like not talking, not talking. And justice is about contracts, any kind of legal contracts, binds. The dragon, power and strength. It's in the blocked and challenged position. It's like you feel powerless in some kind of situation, or it can also be like not talking, like ghosting. Lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. Yeah, like there might be some kind of whistleblowing that you might do here, Gem, where like, you know, this could be like somebody stealing your time, money, and energy at work, or this could be like an abuse of power in some kind of structure. So this could be like your kids' sports, or like some kind of group, club, organization they belong to. There's also like a very controlled environment in some kind of work dynamic, or somebody here has a different belief than you have in some kind of structure. Soulmate. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. Yeah, this is like loyal heart, but I'm also getting like wanting to lay down a solid foundation brick by brick. And this could be like you and your friend going into business, right? You and somebody you have who's loyal. You get this person gets you. The Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Right here, this is like not making plans to go forth with the situation, like changing your mind. And you're allowed to change your mind. We're allowed to change our mind whenever we feel we want to. Like sometimes we change our mind and be like, we don't want to work here anymore, right? seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So maybe there is a restriction where, like at your workplace, I feel like somebody does want or is interested in you, but maybe that's not allowed, or maybe you are the teacher, you know, and you could be the student, and yeah, it just says third party interference. I'm getting something about the workaholic syndrome, or somebody here very materialistic. And this is control, power, ego, and rigidity. Like someone stubborn and not willing to change, like work hours. This person's not budging. Keys on a ring, many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Peacock, beware of great pride. This is pride and ego. And I would also be wary of the peacock. It means be wary of the things that are flashy and well-to-do or whatever here, because this is like not everything that glitters is gold. So I would get more information on this contract. Vine, seek out information that will help you. This is healing and healing. But this is also like, if you need counseling and therapy and all that kind of stuff, closed mouths don't get fed. So the vulnerability of you opening up, sharing your story, and value deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. Dolphin, financial gains usually coming from something you did in the past. And Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So seek out information that will help you, because you might have a shark in your tank here swimming around, like, you know, yeah, swimming with one shark here. And then because you're this playful dolphin, and needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. I'm just trying to see if there's any synchronistic numbers. Yeah, this is like change in plans. This is also renegotiating in some kind of contract with work. But you understand that things have to change, or somebody here is not willing to budge in some kind of work contract or commitment, whatever this is. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Gemini, if you want to book a private reading with me, if you want to book a private with me, click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.